one of the great drives in Ohio State history.
Tim, over to the left.
Urban, 2 years ago here, you had the ball with a chance at the end of the game and came up short. This time, your offense goes down and scores. What does that say about Dwayne Haskins and what the team's doing right now?
Yeah, the first half was awful, you know, in a lot of ways, and give credit to our opponent because that's a hell of a team we just played. And Ryan and Kevin did an excellent job making adjustments and started protecting him and keeping him upright. And when he's upright, he's very good. And our guys made plays, man.
Over here, Corey.
Urban, you opened up with Ben Victor, but that was something that we haven't seen him do at all. That was like the biggest play of his career, and you know, when you're down by 2 scores late in the game.
It's as big a play as anybody's career, that one now. No, he's had 3 weeks of great practice. He's one of those extremely talented, very good young man that just has not performed to his potential, but he has been outrageous in practice, and really that's a coming out party for him.
Over here, Tim.
KJ Hill play. Obviously, he's the guy we always seem to forget, but winning touchdown, on the wide screen there and stuff. Just talk about him just a little bit. I mean, just what he meant to this team tonight. Obviously, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, you list Paris Campbell in there, and obviously the unselfish play of Terry McLaurin, and the offensive line started blocking those guys because they were blitzing. It was at one point it was 7 out of 11 blitzes. That was about 70-80% of the time they're coming after us, and then we started settling down a little bit, running the ball. And but KJ Hill, to answer your question, and Paris and those guys are they've been doing it for a long time for us, and they're playing at a high level.
Urban, so much with the offense had worked through the first 4 games. What's it like trying to figure out what's going to work in a place like this against a defense that's doing out? And what did you guys have to do to find?
Yeah, the hats off to the defense because they kept us in this game. As bad as the offense was in that first half, I want to say we had 100 yards or something, and they're very good defense. But we were not blocking them, and we were not just pitch and catch. We had a couple drops, and we didn't get the ball downfield. But the halftime adjustments, give coaches credit now. They did a good job, and then obviously that we're an offensive line-driven program. They controlled the game after we got going.
Over here, Austin.
Urban, when you talk about those errors, the start, the penalties, another big explosive play allowed on defense, all that, how did you guys do this? How did you come back? How did they rally the way?
Yeah, the penalties were that's awful. I mean, we had a face mask on a field goal, I think.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, but we had a face mask on a field goal, and some young players. We had an excellent punt return, and we had a call back, and just some silly penalties from some young players. We got to get that fixed because usually you don't win a game like that when you do that. But you took care of the ball, and you protected the quarterback in the second half, and our defense tackled against that darn quarterback. Now he was running all over the place again.
Over here to the right, Bill.
I have 2 questions. First, how much does a game like this take years off your life? And secondly, with Chase Young, I mean, with Nick being out, you knew he had to emerge, and he obviously...
Boy, did he. Yeah, he was outstanding. And Draymond Jones, that stuck a knife in our heart when he went down, but it was just a rolled ankle, and he fought through it, and I just saw him. It's really bothering him now, but he stuck it out. Just great performance all the way around, and guys like Jeff, when Damon Arnett went out now, we had to make some substitutions on special teams. And because you're down to 2 corners at that point, Okuda and Kendall.
And you've done this a long time. How emotionally wrenching is a game like this for you? What are your emotions like?
Oh, it's great when you win.
We got just time for a couple more. Over here, Rob.
How satisfying is the whole thing? Recruiting, all of it is to get guys who make the plays. And tonight was like the ultimate guys making plays. How satisfying as a coach to see that happen?
Well, that's satisfying. More than that, it's satisfying to see guys just fight. That sideline was not giving up. There was a time now, you looked up and I saw those white pom-poms and the whole deal and thought that was over. And not our sideline. And I'm telling you, Ben Victor changed the whole deal. Changed the whole dynamic of that game. And I think the stadium felt it too. When he went in now, you're looking at a 1-score game.
Got time for a couple national guys over here, Paul.
Urban, for a month and 5 games into the season, you mentioned penalties as something that's obviously concerning you. What else for you? Where else do you think you guys haven't tapped into?
Well, you just got to, put a big circle around the first half, everything. We gave up a big hit, 95-yard touchdown pass or something against man cover, 90-yard touchdown pass. But the biggest thing is offensively ineptitude. I'm just not blocking guys and not executing, and then come back in the second half, and it was phenomenal.
And over here to the left, last question, Pete.
Urban, 4th and 5, they call timeout, you call timeout, they call timeout. Just walk us through the drama of that, and then it leads to obviously zone read.
Yeah, the quarterback's their guy, obviously. That's he's a winner, he's a competitor, and he's a great player. So the conversation was that somehow they're going to get him involved in that play. And so Greg came up to me and said, okay, let's burn a timeout. Let's see what they're in. Wait right before the snap. We did. And I could hear over the headsets that this is, they're going to try to get a zone read to get the quarterback involved.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.